I really don't care what people believe, but she was like ultra spiritual, like she believed in past lives, you know, and she had this autobiographical history of all of her past lives. In fact, she said to me, Mark, I want you to know that we were together in a past life. And I was like, listen, I'm sorry, but that's meaningless to me because I don't believe in past lives. And she's like, well, you were an amazing lover. And I was like, listen, all right, that was me. Yes. Do remember that now. That was my one past life. She also believed that she was a healer. She did this thing called Reiki healing. Have you guys heard of this, you know? Yeah, she thought that her hands were magic wands. That she could like wave over your body, you know, it was like a lazy massage. And heal you of your ailments, you know? And I thought it was crazy, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, wait a second, she's a fake healer, and I'm a hypochondriac. Yeah. Actually perfect, right? Because she should definitely be able to heal me from the diseases that I don't actually have, right? Like, that's a pretty low bar. She would just frame everything spiritually. You know, like everything had to be spiritual. I remember when I told her that I wanted to be monogamous with her, she was like, oh my God, Mark, when you said that, your eyes dilated. And it was like opening a window to your soul. And all I could think was, oh wow, my eyes dilate when I lie. I had no idea. I had no idea. Learn something new about yourself, you know? She was big into inspirational quotes. You know these, live, laugh, love. Live every day like it may be your last, you know? And I thought they were trite, you know, I did, but I have to admit, like, they do come in handy at times, inspirational quotes. Like, I remember one night, 2 o'clock in the morning, she comes out of the bathroom and she's pissed. She's like, Mark, wake up. Mark, you left the toilet seat up. I fell in the toilet. I landed on my coccyx bone. It's painful. And I can't fall back asleep. She's like, why the hell would you do that? So I took off my night mask. And I was like, listen, I'm sorry that had to happen to you. I said, but you know better than anyone that everything happens for a reason. I get that this might not make sense to you right now, why this had to happen, but I think later in your journey, I think it's all gonna click, you know, it's gonna make sense. Some things were interesting about dating someone spiritual, like the sex was interesting. I don't know if any of you have had spiritual sex, but it's very different, okay? Because during sex, she would harness the energy of the universe during sex. And she would have these convulsing orgasms that I knew I didn't have that much to do with. Like, the first time it happened, I was like, wait, are you having a seizure? Do I need to put something in your mouth? I didn't know. No, because when someone's having a seizure, I thought you're supposed to put something. I thought that was a thing from elementary school. I don't know if that holds up. Were we just putting things in people's mouths for no reason? Do you not need to? I stuck a wallet in a kid's mouth who was having a seizure in 5th grade. I don't know if he needed my wallet in his... Why did I have a wallet in 5th grade is another good question. Someone gave it to me as a gift. There was no money in it, but no ID, nothing. I just carried an empty wallet in 5th grade. I'm still carrying an empty wallet now, actually. And then finally, at the end of the relationship, she was hiding her phone from me, right? Bad sign. I confronted her on it, and it turned out that she was looking at conspiracy theory websites that posit that the Earth is hollow, okay? Not flat. That was too mainstream for her, apparently. Hollow. And filled with fourth dimensional beings that are living in the center of the Earth. And I remember the only thing I could think in that moment was, why couldn't you have just been cheating on me like a normal person? It's the first time in my life I was disappointed it wasn't just cheating.